That's the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guide.
Piano guides to... Guide?
Yep.
Not the real thing?
Well, it depends how good it is.
Let's record it properly just in case.
Yeah. I think that's always wise.
Okay.
I'm going to try my hardest, obviously. And I'll just go,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, I'll try and use some nice microphones and things
okay.
as well in that case. Let's go and... Well, I'll see what would be good is if you could just play us a bit of what sort of piano part it is to give us an idea of what sort of thing we might want to do. So it's all around the middle area, isn't it, really? So well, I think we just go for a normal sort of... What I'd probably do is have an XY pair over here. Yeah, maybe a third mic somewhere at the back. Maybe I'd point out one of the holes or something to fill in the middle a bit. Might be nice. Just sort of... Sometimes it'd be a bit too wide.
Yeah, I don't go miles up there, and there might be a the middle eight. It's a little bit more.
Do you think we can take the music desk out, Mike? Does that come out easily? Just...
You know when you've got 19 mics.
Always make sure you tighten all the knobs up properly, because you don't want it drooping.
In the Olympics, so it's natural. I like it.
Sort of in the middle-ish of what Nigel was playing earlier.
Yes, it's kind of really great.
Would be interesting to hear it once it's.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it depends. It's a good idea to listen to the part that you're going to record before you mic up the piano, because sometimes people are just playing right up the top, or sometimes they're playing just down the bottom. So you kind of want to try and centre the stereo so you're getting a good bit of what they're doing without being offset too much. So and the third mic kind of just fills in the hole a little bit sometimes. Sometimes pianos are too wide. I often find when I'm mixing pianos, you're sort of narrowing the stereo because they're just taking up so much of the space. So it's quite nice having a middle mic. I mean, I might blend it in and record all three onto a stereo track, but if we've got the luxury of sticking it on a separate track, we can always play with it later. And sometimes the phase is a bit, sort of indistinct. You're never quite sure which way around you want the phase of the third mic. So something you might want to fiddle with later, rather than spending ages worrying about it. It's always good to get it right if you can at the time, of course. But you might sort of find that you might want to move the distance of it to improve the phase. But you can always lark around later these days with your Little Labs IBP or just flipping it. So we'll see how it sounds. What's going on here, Neil?
Well, once Nigel plays a bit of piano,
Yeah.
I'm going to just use my head
Would you like him to play now?
to find a nice sort of
If you wouldn't
space.
mind, Nigel.
Of course not.
And is this the actual song?
No,
Yeah. Important thing. Always play the actual song.
That's always a top.
Same with drummers.
Yeah.
You set up your sound, and then they get brushes out.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah, that's about right. And then
So the first thing we've done is record the entire song piano part with Nigel with lots and lots of microphones to a click track.
That's just in case we keep the piano as not a guide and it becomes part of the real thing.
Absolutely. So we've got. So I've done my usual sort of 3 close mics, an XY pair near the hammers and one at the back over the hole for a bit of extra body. And Neil has very kindly brought along some MS stuff for the ambience.
Yeah, I did an MS pair, not too far away from the piano, so you don't get too big a massive phase difference between the close mics and the distant mics. And I just feel that it gives you some options where you get a less direct sound, which kind of, I know it sounds a bit pretentious, could make it sound a bit more mournful or a bit more, I guess that's the right word for it, sadder. Rather than over the hammers, you get very percussive sound, and you get slightly more classical sound from this, which just gives you more flavours, and you can do a blend. George was watching the phase between the close and the distance to make sure that they weren't creating problems, and sometimes you do find that is the case, and just doing a straight phase flip doesn't work. And you just have to go in and physically move the thing backwards or forwards in order to get a tighter lock between the close mics and the distance. Which sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
We've been quite extravagant, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks of piano.
Yeah, it's really 5, but it's very easy to do a quick decode at the same time, and it just rather than play around with auxes and MS matrices and God knows what else. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, what next?
Guide vocals.
Always a good plan at an early stage
so
to get a
we
guide
know-
vocal on.
So we know what.
Definitely. Then we can find out if it's going the right speed and in the right key,
Yeah.
and how it all goes and what other stuff might fit around it.